Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave. I can't even say we are live in the building today, dog. We are doing this thing the socially distant. Why do people say socially distant? We doing this the physically distant way. We are all in 3 separate locations shooting this Millionaire M.A.N Cave today because y'all know what's going on. It's the whole COVID-19, the coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. But we are trying to be as safe as we can be. Some of us are on lockdown. Some of us, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but some of us are on lockdown.
Some of us just can't come out the house. I ain't calling no names.
I ain't leaving the house, dog. I ain't leaving.
Hey. That boy needs some vitamin. He needs some sunlight.
Right, dog. So we doing this thing from 3 different locations. As always, we got the usual suspects in the building. My man Mike, who is in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, y'all? Loving it from my office.
And then we get, as always, we ain't in his man cave this day. We got our own stuff, Mike, so we can get rid of him if we need to. No, no, I'm fooling.
Hey, I'm like cockroach, man. I still be here. You can't get rid of me, man. You can't get rid of me.
We ain't getting rid of that, man. This dude is a staple.
I'm in the black hole.
This dude is a staple not only with RETV, but he is a staple with Millionaire M.A.N Cave. My man Black is in the building today, y'all.
Absolutely.
So as you can see, we all in 3 different separate locations. I ain't gonna lie, this ain't even my real background. I just ain't want to show y'all where I'm actually sitting. So as you can see, when I move, it look jive funky when I move. Now, Black and Mike, on the other hand, they decided to show their real stuff. They ain't got no shame, and he working from an office, and then of course Black is in his actual man cave. But it is what it is. Hey, how y'all dealing with this socially distant lockdown? All three of us are in North Carolina. I think at this point in time, the whole country's about lockdown on on not even curfew. What is it? Stay at home orders.
Yeah, stay at home.
We should have been there.
I heard. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook posting pictures saying stay at home. I haven't done mine yet, but it's stay at home, man. Social distancing, 6 feet. Try to keep yourself safe.
Right.
Man, we need to do this every month from here on out, forever.
Social distancing?
Yeah. I'm glad I ain't around some folks, man. It does good. Some people just make me sick because they just drag you down, man. They're so negative. They bring all your problems with you. This is great, man. I ain't got to be so rude now. It's all right when I say I ain't shaking your hand.
Yeah.
They like, oh, I understand. Like, yeah, I'm gonna shake your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are people like Howie Mandel. He's a germaphobe. He won't shake your hand even if he do know you.
Right.
Yeah. He'll give you a dap. But he ain't gonna shake
you a fist bump anymore. Elbow.
Yeah, elbow. Throw that elbow in there.
Man, my elbows be ashes on or what?
I was about to say, hey, Black, let's see them knuckles.
Uh-oh, is that one? See, is that one right there? And is that one right there, man? They just won't conform to moisture. They don't.
Hey, Mike, we safe today. He can't under the table. We sitting there putting out this lotion under the table and
I got the lotion, man.
That's from too much fighting, Black.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Black, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm with you. This whole socially distanced, everybody stay at home type thing. I can do it I can do it probably a good week or 2 a month, like easily. And I look at it this way. I don't know about it, y'all's well, I live across the street from you, Black. But Mike, I don't know how it is in your neighborhood, but it's good to see people just come outdoors. Like it's kids outside playing. I seen parents walking with kids, riding bikes. Yet I mean they remaining distant, but it's just the physical activity of being outdoors. People are interacting and socializing with one another more than just sitting there picking up their phone and that they on their phone doing 24/7. I've seen more people actually be socially, connected outside than in the past. Who knows how long?
Right, man. And I'm telling you right now, man, it's gonna be some fine people outside now, man. Because I'm telling you right now, I've been seeing walking and running. I seen one lady when this thing started. She was probably 250. Today, boy, she 140. Bam! Well, I'm like,
yeah, she been doing more than just walking.
Some people.
I don't even think she go inside. I think she just walk all the time. She's just been walking for 2 weeks.
Yeah, she been doing more than just walking. She just been going.
She might be homeless. If she just walking.
You know about those inside activities though. That inside exercise can help too. Sex.
Hey, it's gonna be some babies 9 months from now.
Called Corona.
You said call Corona with a K?
Yeah, Corona. Corona COVID. That's gonna be their middle name. COVID, Corona, COVID.
Hey, I guarantee you there will be at least 100 babies born within the next year that will name their child Corona.
And
man.
And the real special people, they gonna have a special name for their kids. They gonna call their kids, what's your name? My name, Quarantine.
Hey, if we were having any more kids here, I'd probably name mine Quarantine.
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it.
You call them kids all kinds of stuff. Call them snacks.
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it, bro.
Nickname. Get back. Go in your room.
Hey, you stupid, man. You stupid. But I mean, I've honestly heard not even just the fact that people being outside, but I've heard, I keep up on the news and whatnot, other than the fact that it's killing my 401k and my stocks. But I've heard that the what's the little river in Italy, or the canal in Italy, I heard that's cleared up. I heard pollution in China. You can actually see the top of buildings now in China from pollution.
Wow.
You think that cleared up? When the last time you heard somebody got killed in Charlotte?
No bull. Wow.
The crime.
We hear murder every week. We ain't heard no murders in Charlotte. I don't know about the rest of the country, but I don't hear about no murders. I did hear about a car accident, but hey, ain't nobody dying unless you got corona.
But how the hell you get into a car accident when ain't nobody on the road?
No, they out there, dog.
No. In this particular case, yes, it was still coronavirus, but it was the regular drinking corona. They was drunk.
They were celebrating Cinco de Mayo early.
And they ran off the road, man. The police say they just found a whole bunch of Corona bottles in the car, and they just say, "Hey, Corona." You got to be careful because everybody died, and they saying it's Coronas. Some of these people just alcoholics.
They died from the other Corona.
Yeah, they died from the regular Corona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, you're right though. I mean, I haven't heard about many crimes or any. I mean, first of all, the news ain't gonna do nothing but try to scare you. So all they showing is a bunch of stuff about the coronavirus anyway. But when they do get into the section about what's going on in your local cities, I ain't heard nothing.
Nah.
No, I ain't heard nothing at all. I mean, a little bit here and there. I mean, you still got, but honestly, when you think about it, which is surprising, we really ain't hear nothing because most people who are in the house now is a lot less. For instance, kids. A lot of kids' safe space is at school. Now they home with an abusive parent or an abusive aunt, an abusive uncle, an abusive sibling. You really ain't hear much about domestic violence either.
All right, yeah. I mean,
That's true.
that just goes, man. That's what the media does. It perpetuates a fear. And so it's just real easy, man. I used to do this with people, man. I used to do this with people when I was in the school system, you know, you get a teacher or a kid that come in there crying on you, man, and you know, they just hysterical about a situation. And I used to interrupt that pattern. I was just when they crying and saying something, they being all so somber, you know, I'm throwing their pity party. I just bust out with what? And slap on them. They look at me and they stop like this. I said,
Wait,
no, I
dog.
just had to break your pattern.
You did this as a principal,
Yeah.
and the kids ain't look at you like you was crazy.
Yes,
Right,
they did.
Joe Clark
They stopped
Jr.
crying. They stopped feeling sorry for themselves. And then I just said, hey, listen, for a minute, if I had let you went on, you still be crying. And then they look at me and they think about it. They be like, you know what? You did break my pattern. So you focus on whatever is in your face. And see, when the media keeps putting this negative stuff in our face, that's what we focus on. So this coronavirus comes in and it interrupts that pattern of us feeling sorry about just anything. It's got us focus on one thing. Now, the media can stop. Now, I don't think people stopped killing each other over the last 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah.
I think people still doing crime, but they're not focusing on them. Every headline is coronavirus. You know why?
Yeah,
Because
just
that's
about.
what's.
Yeah, just about.
I'm surprised ain't no looting going on with all the businesses closed.
Yeah, that's true. I think that was one of the things that a lot of these cities feared, though, that there was going to be some looting and some, you know, senseless idiots out there. I call them idiots because that's truly what they are. Idiots out there doing stuff that, you know, that idiots do. And you haven't really like it. But to your point, like, you're right. I don't think it's completely stopped. It's probably happening. It just ain't in the news like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
But
True that.
I honestly would like to see them report on something a little bit more positive. I honestly would. I mean, like, they don't say how many, and I know that's not newsworthy, but how many times have you heard in a lot of these cities or states or countries or whatever it may be, 500 people just got cured and they gone home today. That ain't what you hear. You hear the rate of coronavirus has gone up and up and up and up and up and up. What about the people who have actually survived?
All right, man. You gotta learn how to analyze data too. So, all right. So I think in our state, we're talking about, I mean, at one point it was like 1,900. They had 1,900 cases.
It's over 4,000 something now.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is, them people ain't dying.
No.
They're not dying. It ain't like we got 4,000. It ain't got, but I think the last record data was, I think a few minutes, 3,400 in the United States have died from.
Okay.
So if you take a look at, like in our area, you had 1,900 cases. I mean, how many? I don't think we had more than a handful die.
No.
It's been a few.
But
Yeah,
that's what out here, man. So shit. I mean,
in Mike's area, they just had the first death just the other day.
Yeah.
In who area?
In Charlotte.
Where you live, Mike?
No,
Well,
I'm not saying his area
like
specifically. I'm just saying in Charlotte.
oh, that's why I ain't coming over there.
Why you think I'm quarantined, dude?
Why you think he's not allowed out the house?
You walk around seeing zombies outside.
You know he ain't allowed out the house as it is.
We taking this shit for real.
Yeah, look, man. Yeah, man. I just refuse to live in fear of. It just ain't me, man. I'm smart. I mean, I try to be smart. I'm not gonna go out looking for it.
Right.
I am doing social and physical and emotional and mental distance from people, because I'm telling you, I just can't do it, man. I can't do it with these people, man. You know.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I mean, and that's what I think. That's honestly, me and my wife, we went for a walk the other day, and she asked me what I think about this whole coronavirus, this whole thing, and I said, look, it is what it is. It ain't nothing I can control. All I can do is play my part. I can be smart about it. And I think part of being smart about it is not immersing yourself in it every single day or every single hour of every single day and scaring the hell out of yourself for no daggone reason. All you can do is learn from what they tell you or what they not telling you, and you know what to follow, what not to follow. Build up your immune systems. Be smart. Be socially and physically distant. You know, But to sit there and watch it 24/7 and be like, oh my God, look what happened today. Oh my God, look what happened. Oh, it's just right around. All you're gonna do is put yourself in the daggone, get yourself a heart attack by going into panic for nothing. Yep. Like it's not worth it. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, I'm taking it serious, but I'm learning what to keep out of my mind and what to take in.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yep.
Now I'm gonna tell you what. I've been really blessed to have my wife with me, and we go out for walks. We've been walking anyway, even before this happened. But I look forward to it.
That's what's up.
Man, every day I look forward to us going out as a couple and walking our neighborhood, and you know, it's really cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We found out Mike came out the hood and then started to adapt to his surroundings. Him and his wife going on social walks.
About adaptation.
They going on social walks.
He stopping along the way picking out flower weeds and getting it to
her. Yeah,
she loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
Yeah, man. But they get you, man. They when you get that, you know, that one, man, you're supposed to hold on to them, man. Do little stuff like that to them.
Yeah, that is true. Like I said, me and my wife, we've gone on a walk, and we've enjoyed the opportunity just to walk around the neighborhood right quick or whatnot in between our days, since everybody working from home nowadays. We just took the time out, walked around the neighborhood, and had an opportunity to talk. A lot of times we don't get that opportunity because of we just so busy with work, so busy with kids and everything. Like I said, I ain't gonna say everything with this whole coronavirus has been negative. There's been a lot of positive that's come out of this whole coronavirus stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah, a whole lot of positive.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a whole lot of babies.
I say what, Mike?
There's gonna be a whole lot of babies too.
Oh yeah,
that part.
Hey, but Ty, I know one other thing that I'm paying attention to is I am the market. Now I just know this sucker's a self-correcting one. So stuff is going down low, and I'm putting money in. I'm buying.
Hey, what they say, you can't win unless you play. And
I'm buying, baby.
This is the perfect opportunity to play.
I'm buying Coronas. I'm buying Corona, baby.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, because I'm right, because our 401ks have been going down, but my personal investments, right, it's time to buy. It's time to buy, dog, for sure.
And even your the 401ks, man, sometimes they, depending on how you got it allocated, but it's going down, but you still purchasing shares. Unless your company has stopped contributing during this time, which that's against the law, I think. If they still taking, I don't know. That's why I don't mess with them mother chickens. But yeah, even if it's going down low, you still purchasing at a lower price, and as long as you stay in there, you'll get a higher price when you get ready to get out.
Yeah, exactly. You play for the long. There's some stocks. I know we'll have a whole conversation on it. We'll do a whole man cave on this one day. But there's some stocks in which, you do for the day, you do for the hour, you do for a couple of hours, the moment or whatever. But there's the majority of stocks you do for the long haul. You do for the years. You do for years to come.
Yeah, like I heard about like Coke. Not to be no sponsor, anything like that, but that's the type of long term investment that's really good.
I tell you one thing. You might want to go ahead and start investing in some pharmaceutical, like whoever do toilet tissue, whoever do hand sanitizer, because when they say this thing over with, boy, you think them shelves is empty. People gonna go stock up on some hand sanitizers. Boy, they gonna have daggone them face masks like you got forks and spoons in your house after this thing get back. I'm telling you, it's just quick. That's something quick. It's just gonna spike. That first 2 weeks, everybody go crazy buying, then jump out of it. Go and get something else.
Yeah.
Really, man, I'm doing it, man. Hey, I'm doing it, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing vitamin C. What else I'm invest in. And
Lysol, Lysol,
man,
Clorox.
hey, Lysol, Clorox, and pregnancy tests.
Hey, pregnancy test for sure.
Test, definitely.
Yes, that's
Birth control.
boy, you better go buy some pregnancy test stock. I'm telling you right now. Or go to the store, go to Dollar Tree, get because everybody go to Dollar Tree, get them Dollar Tree pregnancy tests, buy all of them up. Because guess who will be looking to see if they're pregnant about 2 weeks? Everybody's stuck on quarantine.
What about that Plan B or something like that?
I was about to say, I was getting ready to say, it's going to be a rack of people buying Plan B too.
Yep. Definitely.
What? They have to get out there. You want to do that the next day?
I think you got like 70. I don't know. I don't let me guess. I don't know. I ain't.
How many days you got, Mike?
I don't know the date, but I know there's gonna be a lot of it sold.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of sold, man. Better jump on them things, man.
Yeah.
Mine already in there. I kind of invest. I do a couple of funds where I got them in the pharmaceuticals, man. I drug sale, man. I'm a dope dealer. I sell dope. I sell dope or hope, whichever one you want, baby. I got it.
Hey,
I got that dope.
let's get into the question of the day before this dude incriminate himself.
Okay.
Before he incriminate himself, talking about he sell hope or dope. he gonna have the feds knocking down the door, talking about which one of y'all in here sell dope.
Oh man. I tell you what, yeah, let's get into that question of the day.
All right, let's see. Black, I ain't got the remotes today. You got the remote.
Oh man, I ain't cleaned off the shit. Hold on a second. Let me get the remote.
I was just sitting there looking. I'm like, yo, I ain't got the remote. You would think, but I told y'all I'm in the M.A.N Cave. This ain't real.
I'm in the man cave.
Man cave.
All right. So, what we heading to? What?
Question of the week.
All right, here it goes. Question of the week. Blake.
My question is, why is it hard now in dating in the 2000s, I should say? Is it hard for men to be with just one woman?
All righty then. That was a quick one. Hey, I will say this. That was a quick one.
Erase.
Erase that off the top.
Oh man, I'm about to go in, man. Go ahead, Ty. I'm about to go in, man.
I'm just saying, that was a quick one. You always talk about, they ask these long drawn out questions, answering their own question. That was a quick one.
You know what? I gotta give her credit. I'm gonna add that back. I pressed the button, I added it back. Hey, you know what? I will admit, she was very quick and concise about her questions. She did get a little bit, question. She was. So yes. Thank you, ma'am, for just asking the question. And now we can just get into it.
All right, third question.
She wanted to know. She wanted to know about that 2020 dating thing.
Yeah. Recap. But okay, the question is, in 2020, is it hard for a man to be with just one woman?
Yes.
Let me give you some more information. Here's the statistics. I did some research on this. In 2020, it was hard. In 2015, it was harder. In 2005, 2005, it was very hard. Very, 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 very hard.
Hey,
in
Black.
2000, it's ridiculous. Now, in 2000, men ain't never been with more than always had more than one woman. That's all I'm gonna tell you, baby.
Hey, Black, let's go back to BC 1700. It was still hard.
Look, man. Hey, let's go back to Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, shh. Man, I had some more guns up in here, man.
Hey, how many wives did King Solomon have?
Man, hundreds. Hundreds. Hey, your boy David, King Solomon daddy. He seen them bathing in the pool and was like, I gotta get that.
It has always been hard. It has always.
So your point
Abraham.
is,
Let's go back to Abraham. His wife, he went and got the side chick pregnant. Hagar, whatever her name is, something like that.
Yes, he did. Sure
He
enough.
got the side chick pregnant. The wife told him to, because she couldn't get it to him, right?
So point is, it don't matter what year it is, 2020, 2019, 2000, 1950, 1980, 1780, 1890, 1600. It's been hard.
As long as it get hard, it's gonna be hard.
But see, my question is, let's take a second. Let's take a second and dig deeper into her question that was super simple to answer. Like, is it hard? Is it hard for a woman to be with just one man? And honestly, it's not even the fact that it's hard, but why is it hard? Why is it hard to be with just one woman?
Oh, you stumped me on that one.
Hey man, because I mean, listen, man. I'm the scientist in the group. It's because how we born, man. How we made up. Now think about this. It's scientific fact and it's biological fact that once a woman conceives a baby and she gets pregnant, her body starts to deteriorate. She is born with a limited amount of eggs that she'll have to produce children. That's just it.
Right.
Okay.
A man is born to shoot. We will shoot to our last breath. And that's what we designed to do, man. It ain't like we have baby and we can stop. No, we keep going. Now, women can keep having more children, but the ability to have a man can have a baby. He's 99 years old. And like she said, why is it so hard? If he get hard, he gonna make a baby.
And so, but I don't think women get that though. I don't think women understand. They say, because what you just said, all I can hear a woman saying right now is, so y'all do think with y'all little head before you think with your big head. I don't think that's the case. Sometimes, we do. Sometimes we do, but I don't think that's truly the case. I think as men, we are visual creatures. So when we see stuff, we like stuff. And men by nature are hunters and gatherers. So when we see what we like, we have a tendency to go hunt and to go get it.
Yep.
And so it's not that we are weak-minded or only think what's between our legs. It's just in our nature to see something and like it and want to go get it. Now it's up to us personally on whether or not we actually go do that or not. It's up to us to make that conscious decision to say, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna respect myself. I'm gonna respect my marriage. I'm gonna respect my family, not to go do that. Now, also on the flip side of that, this is again my personal opinion. I'm the one in the man cave that kind of speaks on stuff like this. My personal opinion. It's also up to the man's girl or the man's wife to play her part and play her role in that. Let me make sure I don't deteriorate, as my man Black said. I mean, we all naturally deteriorate. All of us do, but let me make sure I play my part to make sure I'm keeping that man's eye. I'm keeping that man's attention. I'm keeping that man's whatever he needs, so that way something else is gonna catch his eye regardless, but nothing else is going to make him go try for whatever caught his eye.
Right.
I'm not putting that all on women, so I don't want y'all to jump at me, women, and be like, oh, it's not our responsibility to make sure you keep your thing in your pants. No, it's not, but you do play a part.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree wholeheartedly. I don't mean to cut you off, Black, but I was just saying that, as far as being hunters, that's what we're innately meant to be. So we're going to see. We're visual. We're going to see stuff. And if we talk about dating, I mean, we're not talking about marriage. I don't think her question was talking about marriage. It might have been. But as far as dating is concerned, yeah. I mean, I'm going to date more than one. I'm going to keep searching. I'm going to keep hunting until I find what I want to put my investment into.
Okay.
And so, and here's my thing about this now. I mean, it's just something. I mean, I look at perspectives across, not just what we have, our customs. Now, in some customs, and more than we think, polygamy is accepted.
Right.
It's accepted. A lot of everybody, a lot of our African cultures, polygamy is accepted.
Right.
Yeah.
What us. And so when you start thinking about monogamy is a Western concept.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's a newly civilized concept that has not been around. When I say been around, I'm talking about it's fairly new. It's within the last 2,000, 3,000 years, maybe so. But before that, you had cultures, man. Listen, if you was a man and you can provide for those women, then you could do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To this day, they still there to this day.
That's what I'm saying. You got that today. So when she's asking her question, I don't, because you can. That's the answer to the question. When you can, you can. When you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
I'm on what love. If you don't know how to handle more than one woman, you don't need more than one woman. If you can't handle 2 of them or 3 of them, then you don't need it. But that's just something that's been going on. I'm sorry, ladies, it ain't me. It's been going on way before I was born, way before my daddy, and them was born. It's been going on for a long time, where a man can have as many women as he wants, as long as he can provide. Now, I guess if we're talking about marriage, you know what I'm saying? Marriage is that point. So I couldn't dream of having more than one wife. Hell no.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, I don't think I can handle that.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't get how people do it.
What I have is enough.
Yeah.
I do not get how people do it. I mean, like you said, because it's our ancestors and even in the villages and cities and tribes and so forth, that even to this day that still have them, it's something they're used to. But like you said, in this Western civilization, this Western culture, we're not used to it. And so I wouldn't dare try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wouldn't dare try it. But to answer her question, is it hard for a man to be with just woman? Yeah, it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. And I think as a woman, you already knew the answer to that question, as Black usually says.
She did, man. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Yes is the answer to that question. She already knew it. She just wanted to know why, I think. Why does a man need to be with more than one? But for me, I'm thinking back to when I was, dating and all that. I mean, it was about that hunt. It was about trying to find that one who I wanted to invest in. It was about finding that one who fulfilled me. And so until I saw that in somebody, I continued to hunt.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, ladies, here's a test. Go out, observe your man. If your man got 2 of anything that are similar or more, and you like, why he got more than one? You don't need but one of them. That's why he got more than one woman.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though, Black, and I don't, because I don't want to make. I don't know if this is our whole topic, but here's the thing: women are the same way. Women are the same way, and I understand the question was about a man, but women are the same way. Women have a lot of, and they brag about having multiple options. I got a man that pays my bills. I got a man for sex. I got a man that I can go to and I can talk to. I got a man that's good or that looks good on my arm. I got a man. Women are the same way. They have 4, 5, 6 different dudes.
Bruh, yeah. And see, and I know in the famous words of someone, it's not the same though. All right. Man, let me tell you this. I remember I was working in school, man, and This chick told me, she said in a meeting that I was her work husband. Man, I almost pulled some gas on her, man. The hell is a work husband? What you mean? Oh, he's my good friend at work, and we always chit chat, and he always run the idea. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't be putting me out there like that.
Yeah.
My family could be watching. What the hell you talking about? You know, about work husband. But they do that. Women do that, and she was very innocent with what she was saying. But hey, we cool. He give me information, stuff like that, blah blah blah. But they do that too, man. They get people. See, here's the thing. So I drunk? What happened?
What?
Oh, never mind. Let me keep going. But women, here's the thing. They will get multiple men to handle their emotional needs. Men will get multiple women to handle their physical needs. We don't need one woman to handle our emotions. But physically, hey, we need a couple of them.
That's a good point. Never thought of it that way. Way. That is
So let's
true.
go back to our topic. We were talking about it's all cheating, because women can be cheating emotionally. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Physical cheating ain't always that bad.
To us.
So do men cheat emotionally?
I think there's some who do.
What? What was that?
Do men cheat emotionally?
Yeah. And that's the when you start cheating emotionally. See, when you got a side chick and you hit her, and then you be contemplating whether you should go home or stay there. See that you emotionally attached now.
But you already added in that physical though. I'm saying without physical, can men just thinking about myself and thinking about other men? Can men cheat emotionally?
Yeah.
Men, I think men, because I mean, look at it this way, and this is my personal opinion. The three of us are married. Before we got married, like I said earlier, we are physical beings. One of the first things we probably noticed on our wives was their physicality, how they look.
Them yams,
It could be the face, it could be the pie out, it could be the pie out, it could be all that. But that was one of the first things that we actually saw in them that said, yo, let me go talk to them. 9 times out of 10. After that, what's the second thing you probably went for? Her mental being. So her mental and emotional being. And so you got to know her on a mental level, emotional level. And so, yeah, I think if you sit there and you get to know, like Black said, whether it be at work, whether it be at church, whether it be at the club, and you get to know a chick, and you get to confide in her, or you get to whatever, you have an emotional relationship. So I think men can do the same. I mean, I'm not saying it's not as easy for us as it is for women. Women are emotional beings, so the first thing they do is get emotional. Us men, it take us a minute to get there. So, but yeah, we can get there and cheat emotionally too.
Okay, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that.
And see, it's more. Well, I don't know. Yeah,
go ahead, Black.
It's deadly when a man get emotionally attacked. Because guess what? He ain't have that. One of them got to go. It's like having a car, dog. You got that car that you done put hubcaps on, them curb protectors. You got the shade on the back window. You got the tint. Man, you done fixed that car up so many ways. You done changed this car oil. This car got 300,000 miles on it. But man, when you go get in that new car and you like, man, I don't even have to press play on my phone. It played the last song that was on my phone in Bluetooth, automatic. When people call, I don't even have to push no buttons. I can just say, answer. And you get attached to that, and you get emotionally attached to that, then you jump back in that B210. and you got to plug that sucker up.
Yeah. And scroll for your last song on your phone.
Scroll through your music. You got to hit this. And man, you like, man, I like my B210, but I need some upgrades on it. If you don't upgrade that B210, that thing gonna be for sale in a minute. And when that dude get emotional attached, he gone.
You bring up a really good point, Black. You bring up a really good point, because usually when a man says he's out, he is out. Because of the fact, especially if there's somebody else involved and we've actually looked and found somebody else, when he out, he gone. When we not the type of people, or we not the type of dude, as men, we're not the type of dudes that be like, yo, we play this in and out, in and out, in and out game. When we become, now physically, yes. Physically, we were like, oh, she look good. I could jump over here back to her because she my girl. Physically, we can do that all day long. Personal opinion. But emotionally, like you said, dog, when we have already made that emotional investment, using Mike's word, we out. We don't play that. I'm gonna go back to, no, we out.
Gone, dog. Yeah. It's like you said, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that you brought up a really good point.
That's it. Hey, yes, it is very hard. Why? Genetics, God, DNA. I mean, hey, look, man. Hey, look, y'all. The Bible say, you know, in the Bible say he saw Adam, he was lonely. He said, "Let me create something." And she wasn't enough, because guess what? It ain't just them two people that was on the earth. The rest, it's some more folks came. So it was like, man, she wasn't enough. We had to ask some people.
Yeah.
So there it is, man. It ain't my fault. Blame it on the Lord.
It ain't my fault. Oh.
That's in the Bible, in y'all Bible. Y'all read it. It ain't my. I just read. I just know what I read. I know what I see. I know what I heard. I ain't making up. Don't get mad at me.
But I don't think that's fair. Honestly, I don't think it's fair that a lot of women do get mad at us, at men. Now, I'm saying I'm faithful. I've been faithful to my wife. Now, if it was a different situation, we was dating, I couldn't say I would be. It's because I don't like her sometimes. But no, seriously, as my wife, I've been completely faithful to my wife. But I don't like the fact that women always want to act as if men are the only people that are unfaithful, who don't have more than one partner. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, we sit there, we take the blame.
Very true.
We take the blame 90% of the time as being dogs, because we got more than one woman, or we thinking about more than one chick. And I know, and to me, just me personally, because I have been argued down about this. Back in the 90s, it was like, okay, if a woman was with more than one dude, she was considered a hoe or whore or whatever you want to call her. But nowadays, women are glorified for having 50 million different dudes and not actually celebrating, not sitting down with one dude. Men, on the other hand, we've been dogs from day one, back in the 80s, 90s, and we still dogs in the 2000s.
Yeah, we was dogs back in the 70s, 60s, 50s, going all back.
Yeah, we was some real hoes back then, because I'm telling you right now, my granddad had 2 houses, 2 families. Both of my granddads had 2 families. Hey, so, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just, hey, ladies, I mean, it is what it is. So I think that, here's what I don't see a lot of women do. They always have these questions of why, but they don't understand the question of asking, what am I doing to contribute to that?
That's deep.
So for me, if I got something that ain't working, I'm not gonna try to change something I can't change. I'm gonna work on what I can change, and that's me. Right. So for instance, if it's just me, if I'm saying me and my woman, we having problems, man, I'm like, man, you know what? This ain't right. Before I start blaming her, and I have done that before, blame her, blame somebody else, but I ain't fixed me yet. And then I start finding out that no matter how much they change, we still have the same problems because I ain't changed.
So do you feel like, and this is just a general question, do you feel like us as men take more responsibility and accountability for ourselves and our own actions than women do? Is
I
that what
hope
you're saying?
so.
I mean, I don't know. I would say so.
I mean, just take a look at it. You got 3 dudes on here that's married. Now, I'm pretty sure all of us, you know, we done had some fireballs come our way or sent some fireballs at our wives.
Right.
Hey, but it's to a point to where we have to make that decision and say, hey, listen, you know what? I'm gonna make this right. I'm gonna do what I have to. I might be right in this situation, but I want to be married. Now, on the other hand, that ain't happening with our wives. Hey, they won't even admit they wrong. They won't. It's hard for them to even say I'm sorry. So yeah, I think as a man, yeah, and my point of it, and I love to hear from some other women other than my wife. I know I'm here from anyway, but hey, this last show I'm doing, I'm done. I just killed myself. But yeah, man. I mean, I love to hear why is it so hard for y'all to self-reflect? You know, that's my question to women. Why is it so hard for you to self-reflect on why that man out there with that other woman?
Or not even why he out there with another woman, but why in general is it hard for women to self-reflect on just themselves in general about anything for that matter? Because I don't want to make it.
No, they self-reflect. Believe me, they self-reflect. They just don't let you know.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
If they don't let me know it and they don't show it, that shit ain't happening.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know if I agree with that, Mike, because they don't show it. And I think personally, like myself, I'll speak for myself only. If I self-reflect on a situation and I find myself to be wrong, or I find myself to be whatever the case may be, even slightly, I'm gonna be honest with myself. If I can't be honest with nobody else, I'm gonna be honest with myself. I get in an argument with you, and I need to look at myself and go, yo, what part did I truly play in that? What part did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I think something wrong? Did I do anything that could have given you the inkling that I was wrong? And if I did, you know what, Tyron? You need to go apologize. You need to fix or tweak or whatever it is to make the situation better so you not go around in that same circle again and that situation don't come back up. So thus, I am making and I am reflecting and I am showing. You say, you know, you got to show it. So if I am showing that I have self-reflected and decided to make a change, I can't say that for, and I made this comment earlier this week on RETV social media. If y'all not following RETV social media, on Instagram, Relationship Entertainment and Television.
Hold on.
Yeah. We got hold on that. RETV what?
RE-TV.com.net.
Yeah, man, I got this. I'm the engineer, man. I got the remote.
You got it.
There it is. RE-TV.net.
.net.
And that's right, Ty. Hey, look, if you ain't got the intestinal fortitude to do that to yourself, whether you man or woman, it ain't just women that can't do that. A lot of guys can't, man. And especially, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you, it's women. I'm jumping on your side real quick, all right? So stay with me because I'm about to jump back over. You gotta stay with me while you can, because some men can't do that with their women. They can't tell a woman that because they got to be this. I'm in charge. I'm this. I'm that. You know, and they don't know how to be. One of them questions we had a few weeks ago, being vulnerable enough to say, yo, I messed up. I want this relationship. I'm gonna do what I have to. Here's what I got to do. Now, some guys can't do that, and that's why the relationship ends.
Yeah.
So it ain't just women that can't do that. I mean, it's just something that people who don't have that intestinal fortitude to keep it moving and moving on, they can't do it either. Now, women,
I don't understand that. I don't understand that about people, though. I really don't understand that about people. I'm like, yo, everybody should be able to look in the mirror and look at them. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. And a lot of us don't want to do it. But everybody should be able to look in the mirror and say, yo, I got it. What part did I play in this particular situation? If my marriage ain't good, if my relationship ain't good, my friendship ain't good, my work situation ain't good, whatever it may be, it ain't gotta be just particularly between you and your girl. It can be you and your boys, or you and your work situation, or you and whatever situation is. What part did I play in it to make it that it's as bad as it is? And how can I change that?
I had an old head tell me that one time. He was like, every time in every situation, look in the mirror first.
Yeah. They say when you point one finger, you got three more pointing at you.
And just, hey man, I'm just put some scientific backing in it, man. You know, I done been through a whole bunch of leadership programs, and one of them is the Diagnostic 360 program, and they start talking about, qualities of a leader, what stuff you do. The one thing that most people like in their leaders are leaders who can openly say, I was wrong, here's how we can fix it. Or here's what I'm willing to do to make it right. Those people who are transparent, or, you can have people walking down the aisle, they trip, almost fall, and they look back and be like, somebody needs to fix that rug. No, man, instead of laughing, saying, man, I almost bust my ass. Who would have caught me? Everybody else, I would have caught you, boss. Versus,
right?
Somebody fly for this rug being broke. No, man, you almost bust your ass, man. That was funny. Everybody waiting to see you fall. And when everybody is waiting to see you fall, go ahead and fall with grace. Go ahead and fall with fortitude. Go ahead and fall with dignity and get back up. And it's still love. So, man, that's how I see it, man. And people who can't do that, that's the problem. Women or men in relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some women cannot stand for you to tell them the truth. Like, for instance, if they do something, if you don't like something about what they wearing, and guess what? If you took 50 people, 49 of them people other than her would say, that's a horrible outfit. You can't tell her that.
Yeah.
She don't want information to make it better. She just I'm the center of everything. You supposed to be on me. And we are supposed to, but that don't exempt you from somebody's subjectivity.
Yeah, or opinion. Yeah, somebody's opinion. Yeah.
That's what it is. So I see
do.
that.
They do. They want to be the center of everything. They want to be the center of every thought, of every aspect of our being.
And guess what? They can do that if they don't want it. If they let go of that pressure to be that, they will be that. And some people figure that out. Some people figure it out.
Yeah.
Some women figure it out. Oh, that's who you want to be with? I tell you what, you go ahead and do that. Go ahead, boo. And then you know what that does to the man? Whoa, she cut me.
Yep.
She cut me. No, I can't let this go. You know what I'm saying? But if she trying to figure out why you this, why you that, you just push me further out there. You just pushing me way.
And they don't see that because they don't take a look at themselves to say, all right, what am I doing to push him or force him further out there? But you are right. I think, and I've told my wife that before. I said, I think honestly, men who really give a damn, once they get caught, if they cheating or if they doing something wrong or whatever the case is, if they truly care, yeah, if you say, you know what, go cheat, do you, or I'm done, or whatever the case is, he gonna switch and he gonna be like, yo, my bad, I was wrong, I'm back. I'm back, I ain't going nowhere. Hold up, that don't matter. I apologize.
Because you just put him back in the mode of hunter. Now I'm a hunter. I'm back hunting now. You gave me something worth hunting for. I can't kill the same deer that's on the wall. I need something that's out walking and running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Woman, get off the wall. Don't be that deer with on the wall, just standing there like. Get off the wall. Put them heels on. Get that bodysuit on, man. Put that nasty panties you got on, man. Put them things on. Get out there and be
You
that
gotta
deal.
define nasty panties.
Black.
You gotta define nasty panties.
Nasty. Nasty. I don't, nasty panties. I don't like no good looking panties. Those nasty panties.
Hey, but also Black, let's get into this right quick, because you made a hell of a transition into our daggone man code for the week.
Oh man, what's that is? What is that?
This is our man code for the week, but and I need you to explain this, but once we go through it.
Oh, okay. My bad,
So,
man. You know, I'm over here by myself, man. I got my own medicine on the table, and
hey,
I'm messing the show up. My bad. Now we got to transition to
man code.
So today's man code. All right, we want to do something a little bit different. All the time we talk about man code, and man code is generally the conversation of code of ethics that men should live by with each other. However, what we decided to do this week was give a man code that would explain the relationship between a man and a woman in the code that they should have with each other. So women, now you're included. The man code was originally strictly between men. Now, this is a man code in a relationship existing between a woman and a man. Make sense?
Okay.
Excellent.
And I just want to say, going along with that sometimes women, we are not thinking about you.
There it is. Man code.
Man code.
Man code. Man law. Man, what you call a law? Fact.
Rule, regulation.
Rule, regulation, bylaws, amendment, constitution. Look, we ain't thinking about you sometimes.
Sometimes we are not, everything that we do, we are not specifically saying, oh crap, I'm thinking about her. We're not. It ain't always about you.
Absolutely. That's the truth.
I didn't do this because of what you said. I didn't do this because of what I thought about you. I didn't do this because of anything that had to do with you.
Look.
Sometimes I'm just not thinking about you. I just do.
Look, Mike, check this out. Here go one. He must not love me because he been sitting there watching that game all day. He done watched 3 games. He watched the 1 o'clock game. He watched the 4 o'clock game. Now he watched the 7 o'clock game, and he ain't said nothing to. He must not love me. Boo, we ain't thinking about you. We in the game.
We in the game.
It ain't you. We ain't mad at you, but we just ain't thinking about you. It ain't nothing negative.
Yeah.
So,
it ain't nothing. It's the simple fact that sometimes we have to disconnect and think about ourselves, or disconnect or think about something else, and whatever we're doing is not the result of you. It is not the cause of you. It is because we are just, one of my biggest pet peeves, I could be sitting there minding my business and what's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm just sitting here watching TV. What I do now? Nothing. I just said I was watching TV. Why? What's my what? Now I'm frustrated and I'm thinking about you because you think there's something wrong with me, but about you when it's not. And I'm just watching TV.
Now,
it ain't always about
took
you.
me away from my TV, took me away from what I was doing. Now I gotta think about you.
Now I gotta think about you like this. Check this out. Man, I'm sitting here cutting out, cutting some paper. I'm cutting boxes. What you doing? You see this box cut in my hand? You see these boxes? I'm cutting boxes. Oh, that was not evident? Why? The thing is, are you thinking about me?
Nope.
Oh, you cutting them boxes, so you gonna cut me? No, I'm cutting these boxes because they can't fit in the damn dumpster thing big like this. I gotta make them in little squares. What the hell wrong with you? Oh, it's like that. Women, so we're not thinking, we're not always thinking about you. When
It's
we
not
are,
personal.
It's not this.
No.
It's not this. It's not that we don't like to think about you. It's that sometimes we're not. We're not thinking about you.
Sometimes we think about I wonder when they're gonna have some more toilet tissue in the grocery store. I'm running out of shirts.
Hey, you know what I am thinking about though? This buzzer getting ready to go off, and y'all know what time that means for Man Code. I don't know if y'all can hear it because we in different locations, but that is the end of our episode.
I hear it.
You heard it, Mike. You heard it too.
Yeah,
I don't know, Mike. I don't know, Mike. Okay, well, that's the end of our episode. We tried something new. We all in 3 different locations. That is a wrap for this episode of Man Cave. We didn't even get into our topic of the day, so we're going to carry it over to next week because we got some questions. I want to go back and talk about the Rona. And
question of the day the whole day.
yeah, exactly. I had a question based on the Rona, but we'll get into that next week. Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
But look, hey, why you messing around? That little short question kept us going the whole time.
True.
Ah, man, brilliant. Women, if you want your man to express himself, shut the hell up, ask a simple question, and let him talk. But don't give him the goddamn answer in your question, because he ain't got nothing to talk about. Man, that was brilliant, Mike.
Submit y'all's questions.
Go ahead, Ty.
Submit y'all's questions, women, whoever, to re-info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. We'll catch y'all next week on Millionaire M.A.N Cave, y'all. Peace. Stay safe out there.
Peace.
Them gloves.